Hi, I'm Paul Barry. Welcome to Media Bites. And let's go straight to an embarrassing sex scandal.
Fake news, CNN's Jeffrey Toobin, who's been suspended from the Wnker. Okay, pretty bizarre, after reportedly exposing himself and more on a Zoom call.
Oh no, what a wanker! Or as Whoopi Goldberg put it on live TV.
He was, well, masturbating.
Ooh, how gross. So, were they all talking about sex? Well, no.
This was during an election simulation, which is the most... I'm sorry.
So, how was his crime laid bare? Fox News was happy to explain.
The people on the call said they could see Toobin touching himself.
And that had Whoopi asking why no one yelled.
Jeffrey, listen, we can see you.
It might have been shock.
I mean, it just...
Shock?
That's
yeah,
a lot of shock
would be
people.
comfort.
That's a whole bunch of shock people.
And commentators who had a field day. Spectator magazine called it Jeffrey Toobin's stroke of misfortune, while Twitter went for hashtag #MeToobin. But we like the simplicity of Rolling Stone's headline, "Don't show your dick on work Zoom." Good advice. So, is Toobin's career finished, or is it just going to be a stain on his record? But now to the New Zealand election and some shocking clickbait from news.com.au. Total disaster. NZ election shock as results roll in. And just look at the shock on Jacinda Ardern's face. But it was bollocks, of course. Jacinda Ardern won in a landslide, and the total disaster was the National Party.
National MPs are losing their seats every which way. And it all comes down to this, the big red bus.
And one of those booted out was controversial MP Jami-Lee Ross, who was then beaten and bruised by News Hub's Tova O'Brien.
Jami-Lee, you just described yourself as a loser.
And that was just for starters, in a brutal takedown that quickly went viral.
Compared to other flu epidemics.
I'm going to stop. No, I'm not. I don't want to hear. I don't want to hear any of that rubbish.
What do you? Give me that and not allow me to answer.
Well, if you're going to come on the show and say things which are just factually incorrect, I can do that actually.
And with that, the punches kept coming.
You sold your soul for political ambition. People have described you as a narcissist.
So I guess my final gift to the National Party was...
Not just the rugby, they play tough over there. But now to 7 News and that awful story from France.
The terrorist responsible for beheading a French school teacher asks students to point the victim out before launching his horrific attack.
And who did 7 say was the victim?
47-year-old Samuel Paty. He'd organised a class debate which included showing cartoons of the Prophet Muhammad.
But viewers of Brisbane's 7 News Bulletin got a totally different story. They were told the killer was...
18-year-old Samuel Paty, a Chechen refugee, was shot dead by police.
Whoops, mixing up the victim and the terrorist. Ha, an unforgivable mistake. But finally to the one and only Schapelle.
If you're over 15 years old and you say that you've never heard the name Schapelle Corby, bullshit.
Who, along with other B-grade celebs, was falling backwards from a chopper on 7's new reality show.
Not bad.
And getting a beating in the dirt.
Fight! Come on!
And after that, being interrogated.
You know someone had cut your boogie board up. Is that what you're trying to say?
That's correct.
But better than all that manufactured drama was the real live spectacle of the TV interview.
What was tougher, doing this or spending those years in a Bali jail?
Well, it's completely different, Kochi, yeah.
Fair point. And Sam got the same treatment when she asked.
So what do you say to people out there who are surprised now that you want to pursue a TV career?
Nothing. It's all about my own self.
Yep, she speaks the truth, but she still can't pronounce Kochi.
Good morning, Kochi.
We wish for luck. And we'll be back with Media Watch, 9:15 Monday night on the ABC, also iView social media. Don't miss it.